Wanting to have that opportunity to be this close and not be able to finish strong in the last 3 minutes. To come back obviously was great, but it's just a disappointing finish.
Both teams played really strong perimeter defense. You see that in the three-point shooting. Just talk about the defensive effort of both teams today.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good. I think that Friday, Sunday, we both had hard games on Friday too, so I think that obviously played a toll, and which we knew that was going to be when you were playing with the top 2 teams in the league. And but yeah, I mean, we know each other pretty well, and it's kind of a little bit of a chess game, and we weren't going to let you get much for free, so it's definitely a grind for sure. Not a barn. More like of a barn burner here to be on the TV today, because it was a pretty grindy kind of game.
Actually, Durant 11 points and 5 boards. Seemed frustrated in the paint, not getting a couple of whistles she thought she might have had. What have you seen her play today and against William & Mary?
Oh, I mean, we wouldn't be where we are without her, so I don't really have much to say about that. I mean, I think we didn't get it to her enough. I mean, she only shot the ball 9 times. I mean, that's a shame on me. Their 2 best players shoot the ball 20 and 16. So, that's shame on me. I should have run more to her, because she's if that's 18 shots, you're looking at a kid with major double-double in the game. So, we just gotta. I mean, she's the kind of player that you can run everything through. He's going to see this kid mature. It's going to be sick. I mean, she's going to be one of the top players in the CAA to reckon with for sure. And we just got to do a better job getting her the ball.
In what ways have you kind of seen Kenny reinvent his team in light of all these injuries?
Yeah, I mean, we all have injuries too, right? I mean, they still have Jasmine Gwatney and we don't, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't think too many people are going to be crying over spilt milk with those kind of injuries. I mean, if he still has a lot less left in the house. And that's why even when Precious was an unfortunate situation, I mean, I still voted them to obviously be at the top. I mean, he's got a lot of really good players. They play their role really well. Jasmine is probably one of the best players in the CAA. I think should be one of the top WNBA players. I mean, she's hard to guard and she's long, and there's nobody like her in the league. So I mean, I think you're going to battle with some pretty good weapons, and then Micken is just his floor general, right? So I mean, I'm not going to give you that. I'm going to give you that they're a really good team, but I'm not going to give you that. We got half our team on the bench. I got 7 people out. Mm-hmm. So, so there's a lot of people. Wilmington lost their best player, and we all kind of go through. That's why you play sports. That's why you coach sports. You got to move forward. As a coach, you can't have any drop. If you have any down, I mean, one of my best players hurts her elbow. We got to roll. You're supposed to show strength and honor and leadership as a coach when you're the head coach, because people are going to go down. That's why so it is what it is, and hopefully we'll see them again at the right time.
Speaking of Loftus, how much of her 0 for 8 do you think was injury or just being guarded well?
I mean, I think they do a good job. They're not going to let her get too much free anymore. I mean, she's too. She had 31 on them last year at our place. They don't. You don't forget that. So I mean, she has to work pretty hard. I think obviously in the second half, and after she got hurt, it was a little bit harder for her. But they don't let her get much. So that's just kind of on her. We worked a lot on our individuals the last few weeks. Kind of changed practice up a little bit to kind of work on. Creating yourself when you need it, and we executed at some parts better today. We had a lot of shots that we missed. I mean, you're talking about a lot of shots from Angie, a lot of shots, from Darius. We had 58 shots. They had 57. It wasn't. The only thing glaring to get on the free throw is just a continual rebound. 40's out of the game. Delicia's out of the game, and then kudos to the freshman Kayla. Right, she comes in and she plays her role and does it well and gets rebounds for them at key points. So those are the things that we just have to be more disciplined, and we have to do the little things if we're going to win a championship.
Kelly goes down, used Aliana Leon for a little while. She looked really good on the boards and on defense. How much do you think she contributes to the guard depth now if you have to use her down the stretch?
Well, I mean, she's our spark. Come on, she's amazing. I mean, she was really kind of coming on her own back in December at the Marist game, and we really were kind of rolling on the right direction, and then she went down, and the last game she played was before Delaware State, which was in December. So it's just unfortunate she's had a little battling with injuries, but she is what she is. She makes things happen. She's a game changer. She plays hard all the time. It doesn't plays through failure. I think that's just a continual maturity of our team, is just being focused and making tough shots at tough times, right? You got to make tough shots at tough times, and you just got to kind of play through a little disappointment. You turn the ball over, you got to be able to play through that and make something happen on the other end.